In today's video, we're going to be jumping on eBay to see what rare Muppet and puppet items we can find, but most importantly, we'll be discussing whether these items are worth it or not worth it for you to buy. So, what are we waiting for? Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, so Justin here with my dad, Ray.
Hi.
You can go follow him at his YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure it's popped up above his head right now. His own YouTube channel, Galuccio Collectibles. My dad collects a bunch of memorabilia, nostalgia stuff, pop culture stuff. So go check out his channel. He reviews stuff, make props.
And every once in a while you'll see Justin on there because it is Galuccio Collectibles. So.
I brought my dad into this because the first time I did this, finding rare Muppet items on eBay, we'll call that part 1. You can go check out that video in the comments below. But I went on eBay looking at some really rare, yet expensive, yet non-expensive stuff, and we just had a full discussion. You guys really enjoyed that. So you guys said you wanted to see a part 2, and my dad, because he collects a bunch of awesome stuff, and he knows about a lot of, eBay and pricing and things like that, I thought it'd be fun to bring him in and share with him some of the items that I end up finding that he has not yet seen. You guys have not seen it yet either, so I think it's gonna be fun. All right, guys, so the first item that I'm showing my dad here, and he already had a reaction to it before we started recording. Okay, so this first item is this Disney's Muppets 2011 Blu-ray and DVD promotional cardboard display. This is when you still do see cardboard displays in stores and stuff like that.
Obviously, this one has gold on it.
Because 2011 was not that long ago, but
it's pretty decent size. But I'm going to keep this PG because I could go full Deadpool. But apparently, they want to keep this thing.
So it looks like there's two. These are two different DVD cardboard cutouts. So you have one with Jason Segel, and then Amy Adams. So you have the one with Amy Adams has Janice, Floyd, Miss Piggy, Rizzo, all these people on it. And then you have another one with Jason Segel where all the other Muppet characters, Kermit, Walter, Gonzo, Fozzie, Dr. Teeth, Stylo and Waldorf, Pepe, and Beaker. Now, Dad, to say if someone was interested in buying something like this, we might have to flip this. So, hang on. Oh, no, we don't have to flip it. I just did scroll up here for the price. Okay, so the price for this is they're looking for $249. What? I'm gonna say mainly because it's from the Disney Muppets movie in 2011. I don't know what that factors in.
Well, that they think they have gold.
They think they have gold. And so again, it all depends on the person though, because some people to them this is not bad for a price for a cardboard cutout DVD display stand. But it all depends on you of how much you're willing to pay for that. This cardboard display stands, these cardboard display stands, so the two of them, are used but in very good condition or raw. There's some wear along the bottom and the edges, nothing too major or noticeable. Great pieces, and we hate to part ways with them. They measure 31 inches tall.
31 inches tall is, step back, from the bottom of my finger, on the bottom right here, to the top of my thumb.
So does that mean then it wasn't a full-on floor display?
Well, it could be, but it's going to be, like
from the ground.
Yeah, because that's actually about 2 feet 8 inches. That's not really that tall.
Factoring all this in, you being an eBay guy, now take the price and stuff out of it. Is it, as far as the item itself, do you think it's worth it or not worth it?
Me personally, I don't think it's worth it because you have damage to it. He says not major damage, but if you're asking $250 for a piece of cardboard that was probably either rummaged out of the garbage or the person worked at the store and picked it up, that thing better be pristine. Once you start asking higher prices for stuff, it's almost got to be, a collector's going to want it. They'll be out there with like with baseball cards. They're there with a microscope or a magnifying glass.
So let us know in the comments, is that worth it or not worth it for you? According to this seller that has it on eBay, we have, it would be nice if I didn't do that, huh? We have this Jim Henson Muppets ABC Disney TV show Real Uncle Deadly costume jacket, custom, according to them. Now, when they say Disney ABC, they have pictures on here. That means it would be from the Muppets. They try to do it like an office show. Yeah. I don't know if you remember, we went to San Diego Comic-Con, they had a big billboard on the wall.
I'm sure Justin's going to show pictures
and stuff like that. And so that's what I'm guessing that what this person is saying that it's from. If you guys are not familiar with the character Uncle Deadly, a Muppet character that used to haunt Phantom of the Muppet Theater. According to this seller, this is a authentic Uncle Deadly jacket that was used on the puppet. And the puppet character wears this jacket a lot. It's not from the original Muppet show, so I don't know if that factors into it at all. But
you can tell it's for a puppet because of the way the sleeves go. There's actually additional sleeves for the puppeteer to put.
You can scroll down.
The puppeteer to put his arms in.
And currently, the person that puppeteers Uncle Deadly, we actually ended up meeting him, is Matt Vogel. Yes, he shows his hand going through. You see that?
You see the additional, yeah. So there's additional cloth part.
You can do like that.
Yeah, there's additional cloth part right here, so it hides the puppeteer's arms. So that's how they sewed it together, actually. Yeah, I would hope it's original because I don't know why he would have.
You'd open it. Maybe that's a way to open it to take it off when they're.
Maybe, or he got the original jacket and is making copies. Sometimes some people do that stuff. So it's a patent from the original jacket.
Funny, it's like what you said with the sleeves.
Yeah, and you'll see in the pictures. It's a patent from the original jacket, but they made it themselves. So,
which we're not saying that's what it is because we have to read the
it would end up being a replica if that was the case. But
so he's asking. You see the price.
You already know.
Or best offer replacement for the second season, but why no second season?
It was never used, screen used, so it's assuming with the clothes they have to make additional ones just in case something gets ruined or whatever. So if he has certificate of authenticity, it is from the show. It was never used, was never screen used, so that kind of knocks the price down.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Me personally, as a Muppet fan, I think it'd be cool to own an Uncle Deadly jacket. Like my dad said, was it screen used? No, but it's the exact same jacket.
It was a backup for the jacket in case that jacket got messed up, I guess.
Now, again, you have to be a fan of Uncle Deadly, and again, it depends on how much you want to spend on said.
Hey, I've probably bought some stuff that people are like, why the hell did you spend that much money on that thing?
Now, in all honesty, we probably want to have the puppet more than the jacket, but again,
Yeah. I mean, if I'm at $2,000, I want the puppet and the jacket.
All right, so this next item really isn't. It is a puppet and it isn't. If you guys are a fan of Disney Channel or you grew up with the Disney Channel, this next item is supposedly it's an authentic movie prop. It's a squirrel puppet from the Even Stevens movie. Now, if you guys grew up with the Even Stevens movie, you remember there's a scene in the movie where they're on the island and the family is getting chased by this puppet animatronic squirrel. So here, I believe this is the certificate. Okay, I guess.
I'm gonna be honest. It looks like a taxidermy squirrel.
Which it is. It is. I actually, in the description, I think he says that.
That's not creepy.
A certificate of provenance.
Yeah, provenance.
And it's explaining to you here about everything about the squirrel. And it even says it that he's a taxidermy squirrel.
That's fine.
It says the taxidermy squirrel puppet was used in multitude of TV shows, commercials, including the Even Stevens movie from 2003, crafted from a real squirrel, ensuring exceptional detail and realism, posable with movable jaw that allows expressive and natural looking.
That's kind of like when your cat dies and making a puppet out of them.
It says it was created by Animated FX. What is that? This is from 2003. It's also been used in other movies and stuff like that. And it kind of looks like our cat, not saying.
I'm just trying to figure if the squirrel had consent.
I don't think so. I think once he passed, that was
kind of wrong.
So here's some of the pictures, and they're asking $695 for a movie prop, and it comes with a paper.
I mean,
and it says it's been used in multiple other.
Well, here's the thing: it's a squirrel, dude. It's not a major character person like Kermit or.
That or best offer, so you can throw your best shot at it. On a piece of movie history, this is their description. On a piece of movie history, the squirrel puppet was used in several commercials and films throughout the 1990s and early 2000s. Most notable for being the killer squirrel, or the squirrel that attacks. I'll just say that because you might get mad at me. From Disney Channel's Even Stevens movie, they have a description link here that you can go check that out. The puppet is made from the actual taxidermy squirrel by a renowned Hollywood animatronics shop, Animated FX.
I've been known to buy stupid things and creepy things, but I've never sunk.
You can add it to your Disney Channel.
I never sunk that low to buy a dead squirrel puppet.
This next item is a rare 1999 Disney Bear in the Big Blue House live on stage revised title script. Now, as you know, it is and isn't. This was also could be used in like mall tours. Live on stage, I think, was only in the Disney parks, what I believe. So, as you guys see here, according to the pictures that the seller is showing, this is a Bear in the Big Blue House live on stage. Oh, Disney MGM Studios. So that's Disney World. A revised script. We have Tutter right here. V Corporation. They are the ones that made all the costumes for Sesame Street live on stage, Disney on Ice at the time. I don't think they do that anymore.
No, I know that's a doodle on there, or someone's signature.
Where you do?
See it in the front.
Say Scott?
Scott, or they're right there, where it says.
Where? Yeah, you scroll. You do.
Right there.
Is that a doodle or is that actually a picture of Tutter? It looks like Tutter.
So you might have a. That'd be funny if that Scott was a person that
worked on the show.
It
says first performance January 8th, 1999. There you go, Dad. Mall of America.
There you go. Ginormous mall. Never been there, but I heard it's ginormous. Yeah, like it's a typical strip.
Kids responding.
Yeah. $49 for a strip. Do you want to pay that? Depends on how.
And it's $12 shipping.
Yeah, it just depends on how much you want that script.
Rare 1999 Disney Bear in the Big Blue House live on stage, revised script, good condition. Some pencil-handled written notes throughout. Some of the corners are a little rough. Came from the Scott.
So sorry for messing the guy's name up.
Estate. And says, my pictures are part of the description. Be sure to look at it carefully. You know, Bear in the Big Blue House stuff. Like you've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
When we go on runs, that stuff goes for a very high price.
Yeah, a little crazy, but.
So, I mean, what do you think for the script? From a mall, sure.
I mean, it's not mental at $2,000 for Uncle Dudley's jacket that was never screen used, but
then that's the difference between a script and an actual, well, I guess a puppet prop.
Yeah, it just depends.
So this next item is interesting because it's more of a cast member thing than like an actual thing. This is an apron, and now you know it's closed now because of Muppet Vision. It's an original cast member costume prop. Hollywood Studios, a Muppet Pizza Rizzo apron. So Muppet Vision is gone, as you know, in Disney World, the original attraction. The restaurant Pizza Rizzo, they had different cast members working there. So this was a part of their costume that they wore.
And I'll just let you know before we tell you the price. It's a very hard to find eBay type situation with the price.
And so it's a regular we call it burgundy apron.
Yeah.
And it says the famous original.
And it's stitched.
Rizzo's
original Rizzo's.
It doesn't say Rizzo. Just
oh, yeah, famous original.
I kind of hint as you see his face.
Yeah. And this could be yours for the low price of $749 and 95 cents. Don't forget that. With
free shipping.
Well, of course, but again, just because something doesn't exist anymore doesn't mean you have the right to jack the price up to the sky. But if it's yours, you want to sell it, you can ask $1 million for that thing. Will it sell? Probably not.
Now, you have to factor in it also is a Disney cast member costume. So this next item is something very interesting. This is an original, according to the seller, it's an original spitting image puppet from the 1980s and 1990s. But it's weird because then he also says Prop Muppets Borat Crank Yankers.
I think
now, if I remember Crank Yankers, and if you remember the little because
there's a bunch of puppets.
That show's not old.
No.
Right? And Crank Yankers look more like Muppets. So if this is spitting image.
Spitting image was more like rubbery silicone stuff that time is not a friend of.
So you want to explain what spitting image was for us?
Yeah, spitting image was I think it came out in England. It was a bunch of puppets that look like realistic but creepy realistic, kind of like
political figures.
Yeah, kind of like the actors too. Kind of like when you go to the boardwalk or beach or whatever, they do a caricature like cartoon thing. It kind of looked like that. They were kind of creepy, and they made out of silicone. This particular thing right here is ready to turn to dust. What happens is silicone gets dried out, and there's no repairing it. This thing right here is ready to turn to dust. There's no way to fix it.
I just want to show everybody a couple of other pictures.
Yeah, and he looks creepy as hell because his lips have disintegrated, so he's got this creepy, eerie smile. $150 again would be a great price for something that was used, TV production or whatever. But $150, you're paying for something that's actually going to turn to dust. There's no way to save it.
According to his description, he says the original spitting image puppet looks just like Borat or Saddam Hussein, and is a piece of TV show history from the 80s and 90s. I was told. It's up to the seller.
It's up to you.
Or
the buyer. If you want to buy that, go ahead. It's your money. It's not my money. It's not his money. If you want my opinion, though, it's probably not worth it. That's probably why he's selling it.
I'm gonna agree. As a puppet head, and I love puppets, it's not worth it. This is a Rare Hinton Muppet Style Guide test page model sheet of Waldo from Muppet Vision.
And this is actually, it's a bid, so hopefully, you don't get into a bidding rush. It's at $39 right now at the time of this filming. It's actually pretty cool. That's actually, if you got it for like about $40-50, that wouldn't be bad. Like cartoons and different stuff and sketches of cartoon characters, puppets, and all that stuff. So it's actually, me personally, I think it'd be worth it.
Okay, so a couple things. Waldo has only been seen in one. No, that's a lie. No, he's been seen in the Jim Henson Hour. There was a show back in the late 90s, I think. And I believe Waldo was shown on there. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. I'll probably put a text if I'm wrong. But also just might have been seen in Muppet Vision 3D. And
I mean, that's probably for where everybody's seen him from. Muppet Vision 3D. He's the one that...
I don't know how much Waldo merchandise they made.
Probably not a lot.
I know there's a Vinylmation of him. He was digitally puppeteered, but he was puppeteered.
Yeah.
It says, Rare Waldo Character Style Guide Sheet. I believe this page is a layout test page from the unpublished Muppet Style Guide in either the 90s or the early 2000s. The page is in good use condition and measures 11 by 17. While Waldo has appeared on other hits and shows, he is best known for his role in the classic Walt Disney World MGM Studios attraction, Muppet Vision 3D. This is a vintage 1984 The Muppets Welcome Aboard video game lot, promo photos, and book guide.
It's at $75 as we speak.
So it's a computer game.
It's kind of cool. I mean, depends on how deep in it's got some characters that actually Justin likes. So, $75, that wouldn't be bad because we paid more for less stuff. Pretty cool. Got a lot of main characters. Overall,
Dad, is there anything, money aside, if you had the money to buy it, or say if we decided we wanted to get something together, what out of all the items I showed you?
Well, I would say the sketch thing from the same seller. The model sheet, yes. And then that book on the
script
game, I would say yes.
The script would be cool. You guys can find all this stuff on eBay. Is just to type it out. I'm not going to post the listings in the comments section below because I just feel like by the time you click on that listing, it might be already have been bought.
You're a liar.
Yeah.
We don't want to be counted.
So, again, at the time of the recording of this video, all these items are currently for sale.
Yep.
Leave me a comment below letting me know what is something cool or rare that you found on eBay. I would love to hear about it. Share your story in the comments below. Hey, thanks so much for watching this fun, awesome puppet related video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned a lot. And if you did, please do me a favor and go check out the next video right here on the screen. Kermit and I think you will enjoy it, and we'll see you over there. Until next time, take care and, well, have an awesome day.